Hey guys, generally I'm trading off the 2-minute chart intraday. I'll go to the 5-minute chart. I'm looking at a 15 and an hourly sometimes, but I'll also drop down to a 1-minute chart, especially if I get a fast move either up or down. And I wanted to show you a quick setup from this morning. The SPY and the Qs are basically trading sideways because of the market kind of waiting for resolution around the trade talks. There's not a ton going on news-wise. Other than that, WWDC is going on, and CPI, PPI come out later in the week. So it's kind of a slow sideways Monday. But right here, going into like this 1050 time frame, there was a relatively, and that's why I gave some of the context around trading sideways, right? It's a sharp move lower, not like a big deal, right? We're going from 600 on SPY down to 599.21. So a point. So this is geared toward futures scalping as opposed to scalping a $600 instrument for, 20 cents. But what I did here was drop down to the 1-minute. And I want to show you a pretty nice setup around that 1-minute time frame. And I'll zoom in. Again, it's not a massive move, but on this sharp move lower, you first got a tweezer bottom here. See how these two candles came down to basically the exact same price here at 599.14. So that, and I'll zoom in even more so you can really see it. That's a tweezer bottom, right? So you had a tweezer bottom on the 1. You then had a move higher off that bottom. I actually traded this. A move higher off that bottom, a red candle lower, and then you had a dip. And again, I'm looking for scalp. This is just looking for scalps, small plays. What I'm actually looking for, and I'll go back, let me flip back to the 2-minute for just a second. What I'm looking for in a play like this is around a 25% move back up, right? So I'm looking for, and I'll throw on the Fibonacci. You don't have to do this. You can, eyeball it for around 25%. But from this low here, this was where the tweezer bottom was. I'm just looking for a move back to this red line on the Fibonacci's. Going from the high earlier today, I'm literally playing this range. So I'm looking for a move back to here. So when I said I scalped that 1-minute, and I'll drop down now to the 1-minute again. When I scalped this tweezer bottom, I was just looking for this move. And that's what I got. So that's what I scalped here. We then, like I said, sold off on this large red bar. And this is bottom reaction. It's the other thing I wanted to show you. Tweezer bottom, big red bar, gets reversed, big red bar, gets reversed. And I actually played this long after that. Because this, now you have 3 bottoming indicators: tweezer bottom, big red bar reversed, big red bar, and you can combine bars, right? So look at this as 1 bar. Again, this is the 1-minute time frame. Big red bar gets reversed. It doesn't have to get reversed like immediately, but it was pretty quick because this is the 1-minute time frame. So you're just talking about a couple of minutes before this gets reversed. And you can play this long. For me, it was long over this candle here, which also coincided with this Fibonacci line, and then a move higher. Again, for a scalp, not looking for anything crazy because we continue to move sideways. But this is a nice pattern on the 1-minute because there wasn't a ton going on the 2-minute, but that was, again, a relatively sharp move down in a market that's trading sideways. So I just wanted to show you that nice setup. This is a good setup on, a 2-minute or a 5-minute. It just happened that when, again, there's not a ton going on. And I had made a video about trading SPY futures and saying that the one issue is when there's not a lot of movement. There hadn't been a lot of movement today because of what I said earlier. And you had a really nice bottoming setup on the 1 minute, but you had to drop down to the 1 minute as opposed to the 2 minute. So that's it. I hope that helps with your trading. If it does, please hit like and subscribe, and you can see more videos like this. Thanks.